Hey guys, how are you? It's Ange. I just wanted to make a little bit of a, someone told me challenge, minutes here. I mean, like, my phone is running out of battery. A, N, G, G, I, E, of course, is spelled my middle name. This is my middle name, in case you all didn't know. It's Angie. That's my middle name in graffiti. No, I never tagged anything. In high school, I used to see people tag the walls. I would just tag my paper in school. And then I would write Tiny. The reason I was named Tiny is because I was the shortest girl. I was the shortest girl in the basketball team. And I used to be the cheerleader, so they would, it's kind of funny, the guys would always carry me. The tall guys would carry me. I used to be like, why are you guys carrying me? But it was because I was so tiny. Tiny. Well, I can make that tiny. I can make the tiny much better. Let's make the tiny better. Here we go. T-I-N and Y. Tiny. 338. That was my number in high school. Tiny 338. No, I was not a gangster. I was just being a copycat of the big guys who like to do. And someone was asking me how I do it. This is how I do it, to do some of my art. And that's it. All you have to do is line draw it. And then you paint in all the colors you want. With, I use my Karen Diage. I love her. And turn on the light on this thing because it's not even on. Why do I buy these things and they don't work? Okay, let's see. Anyway, that's how I do my lines. And then I color them in. I don't know that this is gonna run because it's, yeah, you see the light just went out, so what's the point in this? I bought this short little mini tripod so that I could use it for these fast art pieces that I do. Yeah. And I end up getting the black inside the yellow, which is not a good thing. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have used it. There you go, you got nose there. You can make some lips over here if you like. Some nice lips. And that's how I do my art, some of my abstract art. I like to do it like that. This eye came out so dark. I mean, so light. I want it to be darker. You can make that eye darker. You can make that eye darker, just go over it. There you go. Nice dark looking eye. Mysterious dark eye. Yeah. And then you can make the little spaghetti. I call them spaghetti lashes when they don't come out as thin as they should be. Call them spaghetti lashes. So there you go. Those are nice lashes to go by. And then you go on and paint your inside of your... I usually use the Caran d'Age oil pastels. They're very good. I like them. And the good thing about this is that you can take it and you can frame it. Now, because this is not my bistro paper that I usually use, the bistro paper I use is a smooth one, because then you could varnish it and then you could frame it. So that's what I like about the bistro smooth paper. I've been having a hard time finding the smooth paper because I think everyone is buying it. I went to Michael's yesterday, tried to get it. I went to Blake's, I couldn't get it, the smooth paper. So you gotta keep going around until you find it. And I like the big book. I like the 29 by 14, so the 29 by 14 is way better for me. You see, the light keeps going out on this, so I'm very sorry for that. But I already kind of painted 2 areas here. Let me lock this in place. Yeah, so I kind of painted this area already. See, nice and pink with the oil pastels. And you could take a tissue and then rub it, and it comes out so pretty. Once you rub it in, it really saturates that area with the color, and it looks really beautiful. So and that's what I do. And then you could take another color, add another color, you know, to the next area. This area right next to that area. So, I mean, this is what I do when I don't have canvas. I go and resort back to watercolor, oil pastels, sketching, chocolate drawing, until I get some canvases again. And because we have no room in this house for so many canvases, my husband is already telling me that we got to start buying smaller canvases, which I hate because I really like using the big canvases, especially the gallery wrap big canvases. Those are the kinds I like to use. Those are the ones that sell when you put your stuff out there in the art world. Same cemetery. I had said to him that day I'm gonna go see my dad, go to my dad's tombstone and just put some flowers. And he said, yeah, I'm gonna go to my dad's too. And I said, where's your dad? And when he told me, I was shocked. And then when we found them both, they were right next to each other. So, so he goes, and he still goes to visit his father gravesite. I don't go that much. I can't. It just scares me. I don't like going to the graves too much. I'm not a grave girl, so he goes for me. He puts flowers on my father for me every time he goes. So that's the good thing about him. He does like to do that for me. So when he goes, I said, just say hi to my dad. And he says, I do. I always talk to him. And I say a prayer with him. I said, that's very nice. You're such a good man. I go once in a while, you know, and I find like a rock on top of the tombstone. And then I know that one of my sisters or my dad's sons have been there from my dad's side of the family. My dad was an army guy, so he traveled a lot, had women everywhere. So I have brothers and sisters that are Irish and that are half black also. So they're Puerto Rican, Spaniard, and black, and Puerto Rican, Spaniard, and Irish. It's a big melting pot, my family. We can't afford to be racist, so. My mother always taught us to be kind to all kinds. Don't be mean to anyone at all, ever. Alright, so now I'm doing this area. You gotta be careful with the area of the eye. Make sure that I don't get the... Yeah, I should have painted this first and then sometimes use the same color twice or use it 3 times. Depends on how much you have to color in. I'm trying to see if I get some resin because I want to do a resin painting. I haven't done a resin painting in God knows how many years. I don't remember the last time I did epoxy resin. I don't remember why I stopped because I think it was one of my best paintings, the epoxy resin. Although my husband hates cleaning after that epoxy resin. And since he does take care of the garbage here, he does deal with all my mess. And he hates the epoxy resin. He hates cleaning after it. I try to clean before he even comes near the studio, so that way I don't have to hear his mouth. So there you go. I could always take a marker and go over the lines. So I know I shouldn't have used the charcoal for the lines. That is for sure, but that's okay. We always got to work with what we got. I could go over the lines with a marker once I let it go for a couple of days. Yeah. This one needs some more of this red in it. Need some more red inside this color here. Little rag dolls, because she had a bunch of rag dolls that she wanted towards the end, so we got her a bunch of rag dolls that she had. And she named them all after her children. It was so funny. I used to say, Mom, who's that one? Oh, that's Apollonia. Oh, who's that one? Oh, that's Natal. Who's that one? Angela. I said, okay, that's so funny. I mean, funny, but not funny to see her like that, so vulnerable. All right, guys, so I'm gonna let you go for now. I'll finish this later and let it just sit for a while. So I did a few. I did Angie, Tiny, and I did Angie and Tiny again. And then I did Tiny, and then I did this. So that's it, guys. Love you. So I'm still working on this oil pastel colors, and I'm using the Caran d'Arche. And I also like this one. So they're both very high quality pigments, smooth, you know, texture, light, fast, vibrant colors, easy blending and shading. You know, it's a nice soft touch to them. So between this one is Arteco, and this one is Caran d'Arche. But yeah, that's what I'm doing, just blending the colors now.